Hi, welcome back to my Disney family. Today is our second video on our Disney World planning for our upcoming trip in April. And the next step I always take after our first video was all about resorts and which resort we picked and why. The second thing that we always do is our meals and restaurants and dining. So I always want to research, is the dining plan the best thing for us or not, or just paying out of pocket? So since we're going to be there 3 nights of our 4-day trip at Disney World before we move on to our beach vacation, I always go to the Walt Disney World website again, just like I did for the resort planning. And I'm going to go to I'm going to go to the things to do tab. Dining is under there, and that's where we can make reservations. You can look at the dining menus, and we'll talk about that more in our third video, all about making those reservations. Today, we're going to really focus just on the dining plan and is it the best option for us. So normally you would go to this dining plans tab, but this is what happens a lot of time when you're working with the Walt Disney World website. Obviously, someone's ate the page, and so you're going to have to find your information somewhere else. So, some great resources out there. The DIS or wdwinfo.com is another great website, resource / Disney-dining planning. And they've got kind of a really good little list and pricing and packages and such. So we're going to really just kind of look at the pricing on here. So, and you can see the different options. You've got 3 basic dining plans. Also, Disney has some great PDFs available. So we're going to really kind of look in depth. I'm going to put all of these in the comments below so that you can check these out on your own. These are valid for 2017. So this is the first dining plan, which is the quick service plan. It includes 2 quick service meals and 2 snacks and a refillable mug for every, and then this is for every night of your stay. So for our stay, we've got 3 nights, 4 days-ish. So that means that we would have, each person would roughly have around 6 meals and 6 snacks each. So I don't know if that's quite enough for us. I don't know if we just want to eat at quick services all the time. Let me explain what a quick service is as well. A quick service restaurant is a restaurant that you go, it's casual, it's better than fast food. Obviously, it's better than like McDonald's or Hardee's or Burger King. These are restaurants that are either food courts at your resort or in the theme parks. They're restaurants that you could get breakfast, lunch, or dinner at most of them, not all. That's why they are labeled here when they are open. And these are restaurants that you go to a counter and you have to order, and then either you have to wait for your food or they will bring your food to you, or you have to go get your food at the counter once it's ready. And some of them have little toppings bars where you can kind of just you have to find your own seats, you get your own food, and it's just very quick and easy. These are places where you could take less than 30 minutes to eat at. And what you get is 1 entree and 1 beverage. Now, one thing I love about the quick service meals is that there's this little asterisk right here next to beverage. So one of my major tips for quick services is I don't always get the beverage, especially if we're at our resort. So for instance, we're going to be staying at Wilderness Lodge all the way down here, and they have a quick service restaurant called Roaring Forks. It's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I figured we'll probably eat there at some point of our stay. But if you remember correctly, you're going to get a refillable mug that is used at any Disney resort hotel. So what that means is now my quick service meal at the resort is going to change a little differently, because now I can get an entree, and then instead of using the beverage that's part of the meal, you use your refillable mug, and you're going to substitute that for a snack or a side, depending on depending on what you want at that restaurant. So resort restaurants that are quick service meals are going to be a little different if you use that trick. And that's just one thing we like to do, especially at breakfast. So, at breakfast, we'll use a quick service maybe and get the waffle platter or the Bounty's platter that has like eggs and bacon and a waffle of some sort. We'll kind of share that. Then we'll use our refillable mugs. So instead of the beverage in the meal, maybe we'll get a croissant or something else for us to share, or yogurt or a muffin or a cinnamon roll. So you can kind of add more food and then be able to share, because we don't eat a ton for breakfast. We don't all need to use our own quick service points or credits for breakfast. So we kind of spread them out and then we share some of those. So the quick service dining plan we have not used because we do like some of those table service meals. So that's your next plan option, which is the Disney dining plan, which we have used. So you get 1 table service, 1 quick service, 2 snacks per night of your stay. So that means that I would have 3 table service meals, 3 quick service meals, and 6 snacks during our stay, plus the refillable mug at our resort. Also, here's snack options. So these are all those things that you can use your snacks for, but there's so many more snack options. You've really just got to look for the icon when you're at a restaurant or at a snack place, and check out some of our other videos. And I'm going to put those kind of suggested at the top throughout this video of some of the places that we love or snacks we love, especially around Magic Kingdom. Oh my goodness, Dole Whips, the cinnamon rolls and LeFou's Brew at Gaston's Tavern, the cupcakes. There's just so many options besides what you see here. So definitely don't worry about there not being enough, because there will be. So your quick service meals, just like previous that I just talked about, but your table service is a sit-down restaurant. You need to make a reservation for that. There are tons of locations. Obviously, I'm going to be really looking at Magic Kingdom and Epcot the most, because those are the theme parks we're going to be going to the most. I'm also going to be looking at my own resorts. So Whispering Canyon Cafe at Wilderness Lodge is going to be a really good option. And I'm probably also going to look at the other resorts that are around the Magic Kingdom where we're staying. So the Polynesian has some good options. The Grand Floridian and the Contemporary all have good options, okay? Now these are a little different. So you've got, for breakfast, you would have an entree and a beverage, or a buffet or family style meal. So if you're going to Ohana, or if you're going to Crystal Palace at the Magic Kingdom, that's a buffet or a family style meal. So it's either or. For lunch and dinner, you do get an entree and you get a dessert, but there is an asterisk. There are some things that you can substitute for. So if you wanted an extra side instead of your dessert, that is an option. Also, the beverage as well. So those are just things you need to remember when you are using your credits, is that there are times when, okay, I don't really want this cupcake. Maybe I could have an extra side of mac and cheese for my kid. That's a really good idea, because you're really starting to use your credits towards your advantage. So just ask, oh, I don't want this. Can I get this instead? Most likely they're going to be willing to do those things. So I really think that this dining plan is going to be a good option for us for our next trip. Since you do get the best of both worlds, you get quick service and table service options. Also, character dining is another thing that you will use. You can use table service credits for. All of them are 1 table service credit. except for Cinderella's Royal Table is 2 service credits. Right now, my son is 3, and he's not huge into meeting the characters. He's still kind of scared, especially of the characters with the big heads on. So Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Daisy, all of those. He's okay with the face characters, which are like the princesses, Tinkerbell. But most of the characters that are at the dining experiences are the ones with the big masks on. So he's not really too sure about them. He loves them from afar, but once you get up close and personal with them, he's a little, he kind of doesn't want to be right next to them. And so I think we might stay away from that character dining this time. We might still try to go see some characters, but it's a short trip. We're going to try and just really do the things that we really love since it is a short trip because we're not going to get to everything. And the third dining option is the deluxe dining plan. This one gives you 3 meals per day, 2 snacks, and the refillable mug per night. So you're going to be doing a lot of sit-down restaurants. So when my husband and I went without our son right after he was born as kind of an adult-only trip, we did this dining plan because we wanted to eat more sit-down meals, take our time being together. And so for kids, I just don't know if this is going to be very feasible. Now, I can see when my son gets older using this, and I'll let you know here in just a moment. So we've already went over snacks. We've already went over the quick service options, table service options, and character dining. So yes, if you went to Cinderella's Royal Table, this might be a good plan for you because it does have two quick. You have to redeem 2 table service credits for that restaurant. So here is our pluses for this dining plan is the signature restaurants because they are 2 table service credits. But you do get an appetizer, an entree, a dessert, and a beverage. So that really, per meal, per person, that's a lot of food. There's not a ton of signature restaurants, but there are some. These are great. These are great restaurants. Most of them have really good views. The California Grill at the Contemporary for dinner. Wow, the view that you get from the Magic Kingdom fireworks is amazing. We love Le Cellar Steakhouse at Epcot, and it is in the Canada Pavilion. It is amazing. I've heard of all of these having very wonderful reviews, so definitely check those out. Another thing that, when Jackson gets a little bit older that we might want to use some of our table services for is the dinner shows, depending on the seating. So the Hoobity-Doo musical review, Backyard Barbecue, and the Spirit of Aloha dinner show. All of those are 2 table service credits. And so those might really sway us if we were going to be here for an extended period of time. And if we were going, and I think if my son was a little bit older, I think he was like 5 or 6 and he was cool with characters and, really sat really well. He's still 3 and he's still kind of jiggly. Then this dining plan might be for us, but we will see. Another option is in-room dining, which I think, if you want to dine in your room or if you want pizza delivery, personally, I would pay out of pocket because it's 2 meals credits per person. 2 meals for each dining ordered will be deemed for each person's meal balance. I just don't think that's worth it. I think that you're wasting a lot of credits for in-room dining or pizza delivery. Now, we've done pizza delivery, but we just paid out of pocket for it because, it was like, I want to say the large pizza is going to be a little bit more. It's Disney. So I think the large pizza was like $30 instead of like at home, it'd be like $20 for a large pizza and drinks and stuff. But I don't think that it's worth 2 credits per person. That's just my opinion. So take it or leave it, but that's our thoughts. So this is the deluxe dining plan. There's positives and negatives about all of the plans. But what it really sometimes comes down to is the pricing. So again, I go to wdwinfo.com. And you can really just kind of look at these prices and figure out what it's going to cost for your trip. So that's exactly what I'm going to do really quick. We're going to see how much it's going to be for our family. So for the quick service menu, $46.34 times 2 adults. Okay. Plus the $20.18 for our 3-year-old. Woo! No. $92.68. $92.68. Oop. Plus 2018. So that's what it would be per day. So it would be $112.86 per day for the quick service dining plan right here for our family is what it would be. So then if we multiplied that per night, we're going to be there 3 nights. We're at $338. So $338. I'm going to write that down. And then we're going to do these other ones really quick and see what that is going to be. So, if we did the regular dining plan, it'd be $67.33 times 2 plus our son at $24.22. So at $158.88 times our 3 nights is $476. Okay. And then if we went deluxe, which is 3 meals, any combination, table service, quick service, whatever, it's $103.57 times 2 plus $37.62. $244.76 a day. Wow. Times 3 nights is $734. Holy moly. Wow. That is bag. That's really wow. So, I mean, that's more than a night's stay. Wow. Okay. So we're looking at the quick service dining plan for 2 adults and a child for 3 nights is $338. The regular dining plan is $476. And the deluxe dining plan is $734. So the other thing you have to ask yourself is this going to either just make it convenient? Is the dining plan going to make it just convenient because I'm going to get paid off before our trip? Or am I actually going to save some money? And I want to save money. That's kind of where I am. I want to be a saver. So allears.net is another really good website and a resource for you when you're looking at, is the dining plan right for me or not? And so you can really check out all of their menus. If you go to allears.net, Walt Disney World, and click on dining, it's going to take you to this page that really just gives you a glance of all the restaurant options. And then you can click on over here, you can click on where you're looking at. So Magic Kingdom, we're going to be going there. And it's going to give you, is this a table service restaurant? Is this a buffet or a quick service? And then also snack carts and different kiosks in the park. Once you click on a place, for instance, Columbia Harbor House is a really great quick service at Magic Kingdom. Then you can check out their menu over here. And then you can also get reviews. So other people have rated and reviewed this restaurant as well. And I just really, really like this website to get that kind of information. Also, I've started a blog. A lot of my YouTube videos are on here. This has just been within the last couple of weeks. And here's the Magic Kingdom snack options and reviews that I just did from our last trip. So you can click on that as well, and different other things that I just usually blog about but don't always write or make a video on. So check that out. Also remember to Subscribe below to check out more channels. I'm going to be doing another planning video about making our table service credits, what we decided to go with for the dining plan or not, and just some of those little snack options and different things that we're going to be doing on our next trip in April. So check that out, and I hope you have a magical day.